Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here on the channel. My name is Brad Hughesby. Notre Dame landed a huge commitment in the 2022 class yesterday when interior offensive lineman Billy Scrauth, whose highlights you're seeing on screen, committed to the Irish over Wisconsin, Ohio State, and Michigan. As many Irish fans know, this has been one of the more long, tiring, and eventful recruitments. Billy Scrauth is from a farm just about an hour away from Madison, Wisconsin, and Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Notre Dame had him on campus for the Boston College game in 2019, offered, I believe, shortly thereafter, and then summer of 2020 went on an unofficial visit to South Bend, Indiana, to Notre Dame. Loved his time. Picks went in. Everyone thought, here we go, commit watch, whatever, and nothing happens. A silent commitment was most likely made to the Fighting Irish staff somewhere in that time, but nothing happened. So for about a year and a half now, we have been waiting to see what Billy Scrauth was going to do with his pledge, and just yesterday he committed to Notre Dame. But this spring, Notre Dame looked to be in control. Winter, fall of last year as well. This summer, first weekend in June 4th through 6th, he took his first official visit, because the dead period had just ended, to Wisconsin and was blown away. He was on commit watch to the Badgers at that time. Some even believe a silent commitment was made, but nothing happened publicly. Went to Ohio State the next weekend, and then the 18th to 20th, he made it to South Bend. Well, loved his time in South Bend as well, and was patient throughout the summer, not returning anywhere in July, and played his high school season, which finished just a few weeks ago. Now, early September, took an unofficial visit to Wisconsin. Loved his time. People thought he was going to end up there throughout the early fall and late summer, and then made it to Chicago for the Wisconsin Notre Dame Chicago game, the Shamrock Series game. Notre Dame won that game 41-13. That definitely had to sway him just a little bit. Wisconsin kind of went on a downturn at that point. Notre Dame went on a pretty good run after that, excluding the Cincinnati game. The Virginia Tech game was pretty messy too. But yeah, Notre Dame finished the year ranked 5th overall. Wisconsin didn't even make the Big Ten championship game in the Big Ten West. So late down the stretch, Marcus Freeman had an in-home with him on Monday. That went well. Loved the energy of the new coach, and I think that's what sealed it. Of course, we were wondering what happens with Brian Kelly's departure. Turns out, according to some comments he made, he wasn't a huge fan of Brian Kelly, so it looks like that didn't mean that much. And it's very impressive that Marcus Freeman, being the defensive coordinator, Marcus Freeman wasn't talking to this guy at all. That he just loved what Marcus Freeman had to say as just, I don't know, coming from the defensive side of the ball to the offense and defensive side of the ball when you're the head coach. It's different when you talk to these players, when you're recruiting them. Jeff Quinn, huge point of interest here. Jeff Quinn, the offensive line coach from Notre Dame, is most likely not going to return next year. So he had to feel comfortable with who his coaches will be, and loved Marcus Freeman, but also really liked Tommy Rees. I think Tommy Rees sealed the deal here. And if Tommy Rees was gone, I think he ends up in Wisconsin. But Tommy Rees is back. So huge win for the Irish over the Badgers. This is the first Wisconsin prospect Notre Dame has landed a commitment from, and most likely a signature from, in just about 20 years. So, yeah, this is awesome. Really, really big commitment for the Irish. Notre Dame now has 5 offensive linemen committed, and every single one of them are 4 stars, according to 247 Sports. Isn't that something? So Jeff Quinn, for all the hate he gets from us fans, I don't think he does that bad of a job. But that's just my discretion. This is a big commitment. Got to give more credit to Tommy Rees and Marcus Freeman, though. They're the ones who finished this one off. And that's all I have to say. Billy Scrauth, welcome to South Bend. This is going to be a big-time player and a big-time contributor these next few years, and I'm excited to see what he does. So that's it from me. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.